Next in the Telegraph, free speech at universities is at risk, but it has been like this for quite a while, hasn't it, Nick? This is the the bill, the freedom of speech bill, is now being weakened by the Tories, and Arif Ahmed at Gonville and Caius College in Cambridge. He's saying this is a problem.
Yeah, well, you've basically done the whole story. Yeah, the bill's been weakened. Arif Ahmed, who had this, he did an event with Helen Joyce, and all the students freaked out because they're morons, and other people, some of the actual college professor-type people freaked out as well. College master freaked out. So he's saying, yeah, the problem with this is it's weakened, and that it leads to a kind of, there's a complaints procedure which will take ages and you have to appeal, but really it needs to be the norm. It needs to be enforced as a norm. Some people might think there's a paradox enforcing free speech, but not really, because that's what we do. Michael Knowles talked about it in his book. We have something called speech standards. Our conception of free speech is really a speech standard. So we need to impose it. Otherwise, all chaos, otherwise free speech falls away.
Well, they're also saying that, basically people are going to have to exhaust every other avenue before they have recourse to the law.
It should be the default rather than something you have to appeal for.
I mean, Sajeela, there is a real problem here. I mean, I gave a talk at that same college, Gonville and Caius College, the week after Helen Joyce was there. Luckily, I was talking about John Milton, so no one cared, and they weren't banging drums and trying to shut me up. But Helen Joyce had people gathered outside. Students who wanted to see the talk had to be smuggled in because they were so scared of being seen by these protesters. This is not the right ethos for a university, is it?
No, this is awful. This is absolutely awful happening in a university. I remember years ago, I was trying to get into a talk with, just after post-fatwa for Salman Rushdie, and we had to literally, be given this before, mobile phones, secretly be taken in, and we were all scared. That's not a way. This should not be happening in a university.
No.
This is
so you
outrageous.
think we need this legislation and not a watered-down, weakened version of the legislation?
No, we need to keep our free speech. End of. That's it.
OK. That's it for part 3. So join us after the break for Buffet Bandits